As the leaders gathered for the G7 summit here to map out the future, they paused to honor the past. Joining their host, Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, they visited the 2,000-year-old Ise Grand Shrine. The Shinto faith honors Japan's ancestors. But the future these leaders have to navigate is uncertain. The issues and challenges on the agenda are wide-ranging. From territorial disputes to the sagging global economy to increasing security concerns. The president of the European Council called on the G7 to take the lead on the refugee crisis because, Donald Tusk thinks, no one else will.
We are aware that it is because of geography that the most responsibility is and will continue to be placed on Europe. However, we would also like the global community to show solidarity and recognize the fact that this is a global crisis.
The Ise-Shima summit is a G7 debut for Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and the last for outgoing U.S. President Barack Obama. Insiders predict there will be a clear statement by the G7 against Beijing and its actions in the South China Sea. But any of the agreements made at the summit are not legally binding.
And it's a threat.
Some feel there's even bigger pressure.
There'll be politically binding commitments by the most powerful leaders of the most powerful democratic countries in the world, face to face. I promise you. And then if I cheat or don't do my part of the bargain, I meet you next year and you'll call me to account.
As always during summits such as this, there will be closed-door and sideline discussions. There's also a new subject that's expected to be discussed: the potential of Donald Trump becoming U.S. president and the geopolitical impact he might have. President Obama held a press conference late in the day.
Hello, everybody.
And described how the other leaders felt about Donald Trump.
They're rattled by him, and for good reason, because a lot of the proposals that he's made display either ignorance of world affairs or a cavalier attitude.
After the host delivers the closing remarks of the summit on Friday, leaders of the once wartime enemies will again honor the past. Prime Minister Abe and President Obama will visit Hiroshima, where the U.S. Air Force dropped an atomic bomb in 1945, killing 140,000 people. Scott Heidler, Al Jazeera, Ise-Shima, Japan.